Elders, stop nighttime urination with this secret water drinking habit. There's a kind of tiredness that goes deeper than the body. It's the weariness of the soul that longs for just one night, just one without being startled awake by the urgent call of the bladder. You lay down with hope, but before long you find yourself fumbling in the dark, heart beating fast, knees aching, making your way to the bathroom once again. And by the time you return to bed, the peace is gone. The rest is gone, and slowly, over weeks and months, so is your strength. My dear friend, if this sounds familiar, I want to speak to your heart today. Because this message isn't just about water, it's about something much deeper. It's about reclaiming the rest you were meant to have. It's about honoring the body God gave you, not with medication, not with fear, but with gentle wisdom, simple choices, and spiritual awareness. But here's the hope. You're not too late. You haven't missed your chance to sleep deeply again. God didn't design your older years to be sleepless, restless, or filled with frustration. He made the night to restore you, and He placed wisdom in the simplest acts, like sipping water at the right time to bring that restoration gently back. So stay with me, because how you drink your water from now on could be the quiet answer to the prayer you've been whispering in the dark for years. Number 1. The hidden damage of drinking water the wrong way. No one ever told you that something as pure and necessary as water could be causing your sleepless nights. For years you were told to drink more, stay hydrated, and flush toxins out of your body. And yes, water is life. It cleanses, nourishes, and sustains every organ God placed within you. But what they forgot to say is this: as your body ages, timing becomes everything. In your younger years, your kidneys could handle more pressure. Your bladder was stronger, quicker to signal, and slower to fatigue. But now, everything moves more gently, more slowly. Your body isn't broken, it's just speaking in a quieter voice. And when we ignore that voice, when we drink too much water late in the day, or gulp down glasses before bedtime, it leads to a silent sabotage. The result? Your bladder fills while your body pleads for sleep. And before deep rest can reach your soul, your eyes are open. Your feet are cold against the floor, and the sacred rhythm of rest is lost. Worse still, this broken sleep doesn't just make you tired, it weakens your heart, your memory, and even your immune system over time. The damage is subtle, but it's real. And here's what makes it harder. Most people never connect it to their water habits. They blame aging. They blame their bladder. Some blame God. But the truth is, something simple has gone overlooked. And fixing it doesn't require medication. It requires awareness, wisdom, and a return to harmony with the body God created. Because when you stop drinking water the wrong way, you stop hurting yourself in the dark. You deserve more than broken sleep. You deserve healing in the quiet hours. And believe it or not, that healing begins not with a pill but with a cup of water, rightly timed. Number 2. God's blueprint for timing. When to drink water for peaceful nights. When God created your body, He didn't just throw it together with random parts. He formed it with divine order. He gave your kidneys a rhythm, your bladder a schedule, your cells a cycle of renewal that follows the rising and setting of the sun. You were never meant to live against that design. You were meant to flow with it. And water, yes, even water, has its place in that holy rhythm. Here's the truth. Few doctors will say, when you drink water, matters more than how much, especially as you age. If you flood your body late in the day, your bladder cannot rest. But if you nourish your body in the morning and afternoon, giving it what it needs before the evening comes, your body will thank you with peace, with stillness, and with sleep. Start your hydration early. When you rise in the morning before food or coffee, bless your day with a glass of water. Not rushed, not forced, but slow and grateful. Let your body awaken gently. Then again in mid-morning, sip steadily enough to satisfy but never overwhelm. In the afternoon, you may drink more if needed, but once the sun begins to dip toward the horizon, begin to slow down. This rhythm allows your kidneys to do their cleansing work when you're awake, and lets your bladder rest when you're asleep. It's simple and it works because it follows what God already established in your body's design. Drink in the light of day. Rest in the peace of night. Let water serve you, not sabotage you. And in doing so, you'll honor the very temple God knit together in your mother's womb. Because peace doesn't just come from prayer. It comes from wisdom too. And now you have both. Number 3. Stop before sunset. The golden cutoff that changes everything. There is a sacred silence that descends when the sun begins to set. It's not just the closing of another day, it's heaven's whisper to the body. Now is the time to prepare for rest. But in the noise of daily life, we often miss that signal. We eat too late, worry too long, and yes, we keep drinking water far beyond when our body is ready to shut down. For many elders, this one mistake, drinking water too close to bedtime, is the silent thief behind years of broken sleep. You feel thirsty, so you drink. You take your nighttime pills with a big glass of water. Or maybe after dinner you sit with a warm drink to unwind. It seems harmless, even comforting. But inside your body the message is clear. We're not resting yet. We're still working. Your kidneys respond by filtering. Your bladder responds by filling. And before you know it, your body, which longs for stillness, is forced into motion just when it should be resting. But there's a golden rule, a simple, powerful cutoff time that can transform your nights. Stop drinking large amounts of water 2 to 3 hours before you sleep. Not as a punishment, not as deprivation, but as a gift to your body. You are giving your kidneys time to finish their work before you lie down. You are giving your bladder a break. Let this cutoff time become part of your spiritual practice. When the light fades, let it remind you it's time to trust God for rest. You've done what you can. You've hydrated with wisdom. Now let your body and your soul be still. This one choice, this one sacred line in the day, could be the key to the kind of sleep you've been praying for. And when you rise in the morning without interruption, you'll feel something holy. You've entered into the rhythm of rest that God intended from the beginning. Number 4. Sip, don't gulp. The spiritual wisdom in slowing down. There's a gentle power in doing things slowly. And in a world that moves too fast, rushing has become our way of life, even in the smallest things like drinking water. But when you gulp, you're not just quenching thirst, you're overwhelming your body, you're flooding it with a rush it doesn't know how to process. This is especially true as we age. The bladder becomes more sensitive, the kidneys slower, the signals more fragile, and when you take in too much water too quickly, the body reacts like it's under pressure. It tries to compensate, rushing the water through your system and down to the bladder, resulting in that all too familiar urgency later on. But there's another way, a better way, a sacred way. Sip. Let the water flow slowly. Let your body receive it with grace. This isn't just about hydration. It's about honoring your body, listening to it, respecting it. It's about slowing your entire life down to a rhythm that allows healing, not harm. Sipping is a spiritual act. It's a choice to be present, a choice to let every drop serve your health, not rush through you in panic. And as you sip, think of this water not just as physical fuel but as God's provision, His daily gift to your body. The world will tell you to hurry, but wisdom says go slow. Let every sip be a prayer. Let every glass be an offering. Because in these later years, we're not here to race. We're here to receive. And your body, when treated with this kind of tender attention, will respond with peace, stability, and yes, sweet, interrupted sleep. When you sip, you give your body time. You give it dignity. And in return, your nights become whole again. Number 5. Avoid these 3 fake hydrators that worsen nighttime urination. Not all liquids are created equal, and not everything that looks like hydration truly nourishes your body. For many seniors, the problem isn't just drinking water at the wrong time, it's also unknowingly consuming beverages that trick the body, irritate the bladder, and disrupt the sacred process of nighttime rest. Let's talk about 3 common fake hydrators that so many people over 60 consume without realizing the damage they cause. 1. Caffeine, coffee, tea, cola. Caffeine doesn't just wake up your mind, it overstimulates your kidneys and bladder, increasing urine production and causing irritation. Even if consumed in the late morning or early afternoon, its effects can linger. For the aging body, caffeine is like a tap that won't turn off. You may think that evening cup of decaf coffee is safe, but unless it's completely caffeine-free, your body may still pay the price in the middle of the night. 2. Alcohol, wine, beer, spirits. Many seniors enjoy a glass of wine to relax in the evening, not realizing alcohol is a diuretic. It pulls water from your tissues and pushes it toward your bladder, dehydrating your body while overworking your urinary system. Worse still, alcohol weakens your bladder muscles and disturbs your brain's sleep cycles, leading to poor rest and multiple trips to the bathroom. 3. Sugary or artificial drinks, fruit punches, sports drinks, diet sodas. These beverages often appear hydrating, but they're loaded with sugar, sodium, and chemical sweeteners. They stimulate the bladder, increase urine output, and create inflammation within your urinary tract. They quench your thirst only for a moment, then leave your body thirstier, more irritated, and more disrupted. Dear friend, this is not about shame. It's about freedom. You don't have to give up joy, flavor, or comfort, but you can choose better. Trade the false promises of these drinks for pure, clean water, blessed by your intention, timed by your wisdom, and received by your body in peace. Your nights are too precious. Your sleep is too holy. Don't let fake hydrators rob you of God's sacred rest. Number 6. Bless your water, the forgotten act of faith that heals the body. Before modern medicine, before supplements, before prescriptions, there was prayer, there was faith, and there was a deep understanding that everything we consume has the potential to carry either life or harm, depending on how we receive it. That includes water. In ancient times, elders would bless their food and drink before partaking. It wasn't just a tradition. It was a powerful acknowledgement that what we place into our bodies matters, and that God's presence can transform even the simplest things. And so I invite you, before your next sip of water, pause, place your hand gently on the glass, and speak life into it. Say, Lord, I thank you for this water. I ask that it would nourish every cell in my body, bring peace to my mind, and bring healing to every place that needs restoration. It might seem small, it might feel strange at first, but this one act turns your water into more than hydration. It becomes communion, connection, an invitation for the Holy Spirit to enter into your body through something pure and divinely created. Science now even confirms what faith has always known. The energy we speak over our food and water impacts how our bodies receive it. Your words have power, and when those words are rooted in faith, they awaken healing. They open doors. So don't just drink water, bless it. Let every glass be a sacred act. Let every sip be a conversation with God. Let your hydration be more than physical. It can be deeply spiritual. Because when you bless your water, you're not just protecting your body from nighttime urination. You're aligning your whole being with heaven's peace. You're inviting rest, not just to your bladder, but to your spirit. And that, beloved, is the kind of healing no doctor can prescribe. Conclusion: sleep in peace, drink with purpose. My dear friend, if you've made it to this point, it means you're ready. Not just to change a habit, but to reclaim your nights. And that matters more than you might know. Because sleep is not just rest, it is restoration. It is renewal. It is God's gentle way of resetting your heart, your body, and your spirit for a brand new day. You were not meant to spend your golden years waking up in frustration, stumbling in the dark and dreading the call of your bladder. That's not the life God designed for you. You were meant to lie down in peace and rise in strength. You were meant to trust your body again, not fear it. And the path back to that peace is not complicated. It's not expensive. It's not buried in prescriptions. It's hidden in something so simple, so holy, we often overlook it. Water. But not just drinking water, drinking it with awareness, drinking it with timing, drinking it with gentleness, drinking it with faith. You've now learned the wisdom of stopping early, before the sun fully sets. You've discovered the power of sipping slowly instead of gulping in stress. You've unmasked the lies of fake hydrators and embraced the quiet discipline of drinking in rhythm with your body's needs. And above all, you've remembered what generations before us knew well: to bless your water before it enters your lips. Because when you drink water this way, with reverence and rhythm, you're not just hydrating your body, you are healing it. You are giving it rest, and you are stepping back into the harmony God intended for you all along. Tonight, as you lie down, may your bladder rest, may your body relax, may your spirit rejoice, and may you sleep, truly sleep, for the first time in what feels like forever. Not because of medicine, not because of luck, but because you learned to drink water like this, with purpose, with peace, with God. Amen.